God, in the very seriousness of this moment, when leaders and celebrities are being called home to be with you, I squeeze my neighbor's hand to remind my neighbor that they got to thank God that they got up this morning. So God, I thank you for the hand I'm holding. I'm holding the hand of somebody that's still alive. God, I thank you that last night you protected us. God, last night you kept us. And right now, God, I squeeze a miracle. Somebody say miracle. I squeeze a miracle into the very bloodstream of the neighbor I'm holding. God, I'm not going to be selfish this morning, but God, I'm going to pray for a miracle in my neighbor's life. A miracle physically, a miracle emotionally, a miracle financially. Because God, if you send a miracle in my neighbor's direction, then I know that a miracle is on my road. So God, thank you for the miracle that you're going to do this week. Thank you for the miracle opportunity that my neighbor doesn't even see coming. Thank you, God, for the miracle that's going to show up in their account this week that, God, they know not of. Thank you, God, for the miracle that's about to take place. Finally, God, I pray for the person on my left and my right. Pray for the person in front of me and behind me. The problem of us, how I called it. In the only name that really matters, in the name that keeps getting us up even when we don't deserve it. In Jesus' name, amen. Come on and let neighbor's hand go and give God. Can you tell your neighbor, I'm praising God for your stuff? While you're still up on your feet, if you're able to stand, go with me to Philippians chapter 4. Philippians chapter 4. Philippians chapter 4. Trusty Brittany, Philippians chapter 4. Yes, sir. God, you put it in my script, now put it on my mouth. Philippians chapter 4, beginning at verse 10 and concluding at verse 13. Pastor Dawn, I want to thank you for doing an amazing job last week of standing twice. Amen. Come on, can y'all bless God? Amen. I thank God she stood twice last week. And I just bless God for the time of rest and for the time of recalibrating my spirit and recalibrating my battery so that I could clearly hear from God as we close out this year strong. Philippians chapter 4, beginning at verse 10 from the NIV version of the Bible. Paul, verse 10 says, Barbara, I rejoice greatly in the Lord that at last you renewed your concern for me. Indeed, you were concerned, but you had no opportunity, Mother Mosley, to show it. I'm not saying this, Miss Ann, because I'm in need. I'm not saying this, Trustee Myrtle, because I'm in need. For I've learned to be content, whatever the circumstance. Can I get 3 real believers just to shout, whatever the circumstance? I know, Minister Chris, what it is to be in need. And Bridget, I know what it is to have plenty. I've learned the secret of being content. Evangelist Monique, in every situation, whether well-fed, Janelle, or hungry, whether living in plenty, John Wade, or living in want, I can do all this through him who gives me strength. Before you go to your seat, can you just find 2 folk that are near you and tell them you can handle this, you can handle this. That's the wrong neighbor, Pastor Bird. You got to find somebody else. That's it, Trustee Brenda. You ought to just go to them, give them a high five, and tell them I can handle this. You may rest, Deacon Travis, and sit in the presence of the Lord. For the next 15 minutes that are mine, I just want to talk, Pastor Pam, from this thought. I can handle this. Trustee Galena, the text in verse 11 says, I'm not saying this because I'm in need, Mincy. For I've learned to be content, whatever the circumstance. Evangelist may say, I know that you're a scholar and you're a student of the word. So as I open this sermon, I needed to define what a circumstance, Sister Jones, is. A circumstance is defined as a fact or condition connected with or relevant to an event or action. Deacon Daniel, let me say it again. A circumstance is defined as a fact or condition connected with or relevant to an event or an action. Repartees, we wanted to go out last night, but my money was funny and my change was strange, so I had to stay home. Genovia, that's a circumstance. And all of us, Sister Joyce, in here today have had some situations and some circumstances. And Kiki, if I were to survey the house today, I believe that at least 10 of y'all got about 5 circumstances going on at the same time. I need about 3 real witnesses that know you got some situations and some circumstances to just lift up one hand and declare, I got some stuff going on, but it ain't nobody's business but God. Somebody shout, I'm going through a circumstance. It's interesting, Deacon TP, because a circumstance, Arjane, is when your condition affects your situation. That's a circumstance. My condition is I am miserable. My situation is I'm hooked up with somebody I don't like or love, or they don't like me or love me. My condition is I'm always broke. My situation is I can never have any fun, do anything, or go anywhere. My condition is I suffer, John Wade, from depression. My situation is I'm never satisfied with anything or anybody. All of us have had to deal with our share of circumstances. Let me press quickly. Arkesia, how am I going to make it off this little bit of money? That's a circumstance. Anybody in here tired of folk always complaining? Don, you ever had somebody that you tried to avoid talking to them because you knew talking to them was going to be 20 minutes? Okay, maybe I'm the only one, Sister Sheila, that's got folk like that. But I'm so tired of seeing and hearing folk that is always something wrong. You complain every day about getting up, going to work. Some of y'all ought to just be thankful you got a job. Because my God, I wish I had help here. Are you complaining about the people you stay with and how you don't get no support? Well, who in the world left you in there hostage? If you don't like the situation you in, then baby, have enough faith to go. But I need about 9 of y'all that are sick and tired of co-workers showing up to school on Tuesday morning. The school you ain't even got started good, and you already complaining about how bad the next 180 days gonna be. Slap 5 with your neighbor and say, stop complaining. And then you bring that complaining spirit into the house of God. The music too loud. Why he let her do that? Why in the world she wear them shoes? Go ahead, Pull on your neighbor and say, neighbor, stay out my closet. When you start paying for my stuff, then you can start monitoring my stuff. But until then, I know I look good in whatever I got on. Because when it's put on me, I make everything look good. Till y'all shall stop complaining. You complain about everything. And you want us to feel sorry for your. Can I give you this one for free? It ain't on my manuscript, but the Spirit just put it in my mouth. You asked for it. Okay, let me give it to you this way. Some of y'all took it from some other folk. It belonged to somebody else, but you couldn't wait to get it. You wanted it when they had it, and now you don't want it. Somebody shout, stop complaining. You asked for it. You asked for the job. Now you got the job. And now you, because you want somebody to pay you, and you don't want to do no work. High five your neighbor and say, neighbor, it cost me something. Everything I got, from the shoes on my feet to the car I drive. Tap your neighbor and say, you better be careful when you ask for this, because you don't know what it took for me to get what I got, and you sure don't know what it takes for me to keep what I have. Can I get some of y'all to shout, stop complaining? I'm sick and tired of listening till you complain. You get up, and my back hurt. When you come to church, I can't lift my hands. You come to church, and my feet are bothering me. Some of y'all talk yourselves into a headache. Your head ain't even hurting, but you gonna make it hurt because you so used to stuff being wrong with you that when you wake up and feel good, you gotta make something hurt. My God, today. But I dare you to high five your neighbor and say, neighbor, God's been too good to us for us to sit here and have pity parties about what's wrong. Can I get 3 of y'all, the rest of y'all can watch me work, to lift up one hand and say, God, I thank you. Because my life might not be perfect, but it's sure better than it used to be. Can I get one more person on my left to lift up one hand and say, yeah, I still got bills, but the Lord's been good to me. Pull on your neighbor and say, neighbor, you have no idea how good God has. I got a press here. Hallelujah. 10 minutes left. People on my job don't like me. Who cares? Can I give you this one for free? You ain't going to the job for folk to like you. See that? Half our problem is you got the priorities mixed up. You want to come to church for folk to like you. You want to go to work for folk to like you. You go to work so that you can get a check. You go to work so that you can do your job. Whether you make friends or not, that's a benefit. But I ain't showing up here to make no friends. You come to church not so that you can be in the clique. I wish we could click all the cliques out the church. You come in here, sweet new, looking for the clique. Pastor Don told us this morning, Jesus ran from the crowd. But you claim you following Jesus, but you following Christ. Yo, watch. You go to work, say people don't like me on my job. My boss is out to get me. Folk in my church are jealous. Half the folk we think talking about us. My family, Trustee Brittany, trying to figure me out. I got more bills than I got money. No job, no money. Get this, y'all. I'm almost done. You hate getting up, but you don't like laying down either. I'm sorry, I'm just talking to the lights. Yeah, you hate getting up in the morning, but you say stuff like, I gotta get up. You hate getting up, but then when you lay down too long, I can't lay in the bed. Look at your neighbor and say, some of us just can't be pleased. You frustrated, agitated, irritated, unappreciated, uncelebrated, stagnated, aggravated, devastated, and suffocated. Do I need to call the roll again? You suffocated, devastated, aggravated, stagnated, uncelebrated, unappreciated, agitated, irritated, and frustrated. Some of us are just... all of this is because of your circumstances. Watch this, prophet. The Bible says in verse 11c, for I've learned to be content, whatever the circumstance. I'm going to try not to get excited through here. The first thing you got to do, here's the question, is how can I be content when life's got me spent and bent because of my circumstance? First thing you got to do is realize my circumstances don't determine what I am, but they define who I am. One more time. See, your circumstance doesn't define what you are. It defines who you are. In other words, you're not what you're going through, but what you're going through can define you, because you've got, Horace, the ability to respond to whatever it is, God Almighty. Just because I'm in a broke season don't mean I gotta act broke, talk broke, think broke, or look broke. It just may be, Minister Chris, where I am right now. But I dare you to high five your neighbor and say, but that ain't who I am. I'm a fighter, because this ain't the first time I've been down. I'm a believer, and they that believe in God, God shall supply all their needs. I dare you to high five your neighbor and just say, neighbor, it ain't who I am. It's just what. Watch. Circumstance doesn't define. Just because I'm single don't mean I'm alone. Oh, that's good. See. Just because I'm not a leader don't mean I'm not a leader. Because see, you lead DTP because of your title. I lead because of my example. And some of us need titles in order to define who we are. But I need about 3 of y'all that's been going through a real suffering season to grab your neighbor and say, I declare that ain't who I am. Now, I know what they might have said about you. I know what some people might think about you. But if you know who you are, I dare you to slip up both hands and say, God, I'm going to fight my way through this. It ain't who I am. It is. Watch this. I'm not saying this because I'm in need. For I've learned. Give me 7 minutes and I'm finished. For I've learned. Now, y'all help me out. In order to learn something, what does it mean to learn. Since we just had the educator's prayer, kids going back to school, what do you think it means to ready to learn? That's the question. To be open to change. Good, Vanessa. Good. To be open to change. Good. Somebody else. To be open to change. To gain understanding. So we've got to gain understanding, open to change, and to experience. Now look at your neighbor and say, he's getting ready to connect all of it for you. Now watch this. Based upon what I've experienced, my experience helps develop my understanding. You can't have understanding until you first experience some stuff. My God, today. Now watch this. After you've experienced it and you understand it, then Vanessa, you're ready to accept change, because you understand that everything will eventually change, and the only thing in life that is constant is God. And because I've experienced enough stuff to recognize that what I'm going through, it ain't always going to be like this, I'm willing to change. And part of the problem for many of us, Arbor, is when stuff you're experiencing goes against what you want in this season, you're unwilling to change. But the best thing any of us can have is change, because after I've experienced it the first time, I know what to do with it the next time. I dare you to grab the neighbor's hand and say, neighbor, I've had a few folk that have made a fool of me once, but I sure promise you, you won't make a fool of me again, because of what high five your neighbor, say, your problem is you ain't been through enough. Paul says, I've learned. Delegate, what have you learned from your last season that you can take? Wow.
Thank you, God.
This ain't the first time you've been sick.
Come on now.
And the Lord healed you. This ain't the first time you've had to go without some stuff. Mace, every now and then, God has to take you back where he brought you from to remind you who it was. God Almighty. Grab the neighbor's hand and say, neighbor, I feel a holler right there. Because every now and then God darn will put your life on rewind. Because you got too comfortable in the good season. You got too big-headed. People started moving when you said move. You had money in the bank and you could move when you wanted to move. So God said, all right, let me rewind this. Because it's obvious, Sharisa, they forgot what it felt like to go through tough times. So I need about 5 of y'all to slip up one hand and say, God, this ain't the first time I've had to go through something. And the same God that brought me out the last time is the same God that'll do it again. Grab a neighbor's hand and say, neighbor, I've learned this secret. Whether full or hungry, the Lord is good anyhow. I got a whole lot more I could give you, but I believe that's a good place for me to pull off the exit. Put your arm around the neighbor and say, neighbor, you can handle whatever life throws in your direction. Because God ain't brought you this far to leave you now. Can I get 5 of y'all that have been down to your last dime, but the Lord healed your body to leave on your feet and say, God, I know you didn't bring me this far to leave me now. That's my key right He's always